Okay, collective, so let's get started with a video today. But before we do, we will clear the space and the energy. Once more. Thank you for joining me today with PYJynJoy messages and holistic life coaching. And what we'll do before we get into a reading with the tarot cards and the different oracle decks is we will clear our minds, prepare ourselves to receive the message from the divine. So we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths to get us into the mindset of receiving these messages. So take a deep inhale through your nose, feeling your ribs expand as the air reaches into your heart space. And then slowly exhale from your mouth, letting all negativity, all previous thoughts clear from your system. Again, to take a deep inhale. And then slowly exhale through your mouth. Relax your shoulders, soothe out your face. One more time, a deep inhale. And then exhale. So let's see what message we have from the divine today. Well, let's see. We get fertility, which is number 3, as well as the third eye chakra, number 6. So with fertility, well, that means birth. It can mean new beginnings. It could be new things happening for you. The number 3 in numerology is all about expansion. It's about birthing. It's about a trilogy. It's about the 3 that is happening. It could be 3 people. And then with 6, again, it's more about birth. And being the third eye chakra, what's coming through from your thoughts, your third eye, which is between your eyebrows, right on your forehead there. All the messages you're getting, like your intuition and such, will come from the third eye. So your birthing and intuition. And 6, when you look at that number, it looks like a little pregnant belly. So you have the 6, which is also for expansion. And it's really a great thing to think about with all these circles as well. So let's see what happens. What we get for a message for the divine with this reading. What are the things that the divine wants us to know? Fertility came again with positive movement forward. So this is going to be about somebody birthing something. Let's see. 3, partnerships and alliances. So just as I mentioned before with the 3, with the fertility, it can be where you're about to get into a new business partnership. You're about to get with a new group of friends. It's going to be some sort of alliances that you come together in strength. Triumph. Well, there you go. It's like in the traditional tarot deck, you would find triumph as being the chariot. So it's moving forward. You're riding straight on. You're going to do well. This partnership and alliance, what's about to happen for you is going to be great. If you look at 7 and 3, that's 10, and 1 is a new beginning. So with numerology, because again, at PYJynJoy, we like to combine all the modalities and come through with numerology, astrology, the oral decks, tarot, all of that, crystals, obviously. So let's see, passion. Well, passion ignited. So this is going to be something that is really heartfelt, something that's going to stir you up, something that's making you so excited. You're thrilled, absolutely thrilled that you're going to be doing this new endeavor. You know it's going to be successful. It's going to resonate with you. You have the circle of completion all around. Accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. You're going to move fast. This is going to happen quicker than you think. So hopefully this is resonating with someone out there in the community where it's really talking about for you with a new beginning, with a new partnership, this alliance that you're drawing together. And again, we have some more of these circles. And you think about it in the sky, you have a shooting star move so quickly. So you're looking up, you're looking forward to it. You're excited about this happening. And then we have awareness. Look at these circles all over. So awareness is one, again, new beginnings. So you have a new beginning with this. It's a situation where it's similar in a traditional tarot deck of the magician. So it's what's as above is so it is below. It's again with this cosmos, what's out there, what the divine has in plan for you. So whatever this is something that is divinely sent, something that is really going to be so great for you, putting you on the path of where you need to be, where you're going to evolve, how you're going to impact your community and those around you. It's again, the magician can do anything. I mean, think about that. You can not just, a magician doesn't pull a rabbit out of a hat, but you have the ability to take all of the different forms and bring it together and make it good. So you're going to do something with this alliance. It's going to be great. Mental conflict. So it's just something where in your head, you're in your head, and you don't need to be in your head. Don't have to have this conflict. You just need to learn to trust. It may not look the way that you expect it to be right now. It may not be this woohoo triumph, it's passion, but it is coming. So you just have to trust. You have to have the ability to set aside thoughts of negativity and really get in here and say to yourself, and I also need to say to myself sometimes, let it go. Trust and know that it may not be where you want it right now, but it is coming. It will move forward quickly. You will be triumphant. It's on your mind, but you don't have to let it play on your mind. You have to go with the flow of it. Memories of love. So it could be something where thoughts of what has been in the past, they could have been great things. You're setting it on water. Again, there's some circles here. It's something that you're letting go. You're putting it out there, and if it flows back to you, it flows back to you. As a tide comes in, the tide goes out, but it's something that is also on your mind. So it could be something in your past and your memories of love that you've had that can be causing a conflict for you to move forward. But again, get out of your head. Go forward, trust the process, trust the universe, know that this is divinely sent for you to do this. Harmony. The lovers. So some more sixes. We have some sixes here. So you have the 6 where it's harmony. It's the lovers. It's where it's going to work out well. So these memories of love, maybe you'll get into a partnership with someone that you were in a love relationship with, or that you both love something so well, like you work so well together. Maybe this is going to be a resurgence of an alliance that you've had in the past. It's something that you had that harmony. It worked well, and it's just going to get but even better. Things are moving forward at a faster pace, and it's getting that passion going. So that seems like something very interesting for those who are in more of a business, I would say, as opposed to a love relationship. I'm getting more of the feeling that this is something that's going to be really great for you, really a new step in what you're trying to accomplish perhaps in the past, and things have cleared out. Because remember, things happen as they should. So things that you think 5 years ago, oh, this thing was happening for me, and then suddenly it didn't make any sense. Maybe it was out of the blue. Someone came to you and was asking you for advice on something, or offered you something, or you got this job for a few months or maybe a year or so. You're like, maybe, I don't know why. But then later, as time passed on and we're now here in the present, all of those steps, all of those actions, all of those things were something that was put in place by the universe, by the divine, to set in motion this current process of a partnership, the triumph. And things will move fast. So they were a little not as quickly in the past. That was building more of your firm foundation and letting you know that these are things that you can take. I'll tell you a story where I had met a friend, and she was telling me how every job that she goes to, she has this little, supposed suitcase. It's obviously not a real suitcase, but is a suitcase. And everywhere she goes, she takes what she's learned, put it into that suitcase, and carries it forward to her new position. And it's the same as this. All of those things that were happening in the past, that was going on, that you didn't quite understand why, it was the setup for you to come into this partnership and this alliance right now. So you have it where there's a bit perhaps of emotional withdrawal. So you had to pull away from that person that you were with before in the partnership and just take some time to think. Maybe it wasn't the way that you were thinking it was supposed to be at that time, but now it's so much better. I also like to look at the bottom of the deck, and here we have is positive movement forward. Again, another 8. So we have positive movement forward. It's that accelerated motion. You have the 8s, you have the 8. It's really something that's going to bring you forward at this time. Now is the time for this partnership to progress. Now is the time for this partnership to bloom. And lo and behold, here we go. Where were we in the beginning? Fertility. So here we are back with fertility, and look at the circles. There is like elliptic and then a circle and then another circle in the heart. There you go, the heart chakra, the heart center. So you have it really where it's a situation where it was the seeds were planted in the past. That was all underneath the soil, getting you ready, that suitcase, those different odd things, but it was all synchronicity coming together, and it was buried for that little bit. But now with accelerated motion, positive movement forward, you have that harmony, you have that heart chakra, where in the heart, that's where things of your emotions are, you're really connected. And that's something that's, again, with this passion, you have a passion for it. It's deep in your heart. Again, if you look at the green and the circles, that's all there for you. New beginnings, time to start. And then if you look at this, 3 and 4 is 7, and 7 here is also spiritual. And that's perhaps something that you may be doing is more of a spiritual situation, because when you look at this, spiritual strength. Number 9. So 9, and again, a circle, and green. So all back to this heart, all back to these feelings, these emotions. You have the green here. So it's coming together of this partnership. So you just need that spiritual strength. So it goes back to what I said before, is to trust the divine. Lean on your spiritual strength to get you past whatever may seem to you as a challenge. Move beyond the blocks. Let the water flow. You see? Let the water flow. Let things move forward. And just know that you have the ability. There's you. And you have the ability with your spirit behind you, holding things up, holding it together, getting you ready. And then you were just in the period of rest and rejuvenation. So that perhaps was the time where these memories of love, where you were just had to take a moment, take a little step back before you were, and really not a step back, but in preparation for what you were going to be doing now. Because once things move quickly, you're not going to have time to rest and rejuvenate. You're going to have to move forward. And it's going to be a situation where you'll have to take care of things rather quickly. So let's see what the angels have to say. We'll switch over to this deck. So I love my little angels cards. So we have, let's see what opened up. Well, look at this. So you have 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles. So you're someone who's studying. So skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So it could have been a situation where you really had to learn more. You had to, that awareness, you had to think of more and get more skillful in what you were doing with the other time when you were coming together with this person to create this partnership, this alliance. And now you have it. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Earth. So Earth again, Pentacles, that's about money. It's about prosperity. 8 again, 8, 8, 8, and 8. You have 8s all over the place. And then you have 9 of Air. So that goes back to the mental conflict. So before this period, you're really expecting the worst. So it's like 9 of Air is the 9 of Swords. So it's that self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. You were doubting yourself. You had this mental conflict, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. Now it's moving forward, and you're just going to be in a position where things will work out the way that they should. It's the timing is right. The timing is now, and you just have to trust it. So let's see what message we have from the angels about this new partnership and alliance. And hopefully someone out there in the collective, this is resonating with you. If it is, I hope that this is helping you. And remember too, that you do have free will. So this is a message that's letting you know what the temperature is right now. If you do a check-in type of situation, as of this moment right now, this is a situation. But knowing all of these things can help you to use your free will and change, whether it's moving along and keeping things as they are and it seems like it's tracking very well, or making sure maybe, hey, maybe I need to make that phone call that I was delaying, and or speak to that person or take that person out to lunch, whatever it is. So let's see what we have. Well, there you have it. Ace of Earth. I mean, you can't get better than that. The Ace of Pentacles. So you can see in this deck that I love so much, just a little fairy is sitting there and thinking about the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I mean, here we have it. This just sums up what all of this we were talking about is. So it's really this new partnership and alliance, this reworked partnership and alliance, is something that's going to do so well for you. You can't get beyond the Ace of Earth. So that's absolutely phenomenal. And I do wish you well, and hope that that goes as best it can possibly go for you. Let's check what crystal will be for you to really help you, to guide you, to enhance the situation for you. More money, and just to have that success. So let's see what card we have here. Smoky Quartz, let it go. Okay, so let it go. Let me get these cards out, the one I need. Look, let go mental conflict. Let go of anything that was emotional withdrawal. Let all of that past stuff go, because ultimately, boom, Ace of Earth, Smoky Quartz. So use this. Again, Smoky Quartz crystals is all earth. It's all getting down into and coming from nature. It's back to the pentacles. It's back to the wealth. It's back to prosperity. It's back to your whole root chakra, where you can just do so well. Connecting, grounding. So that Smoky Quartz really, and I'm a very visual person, so I love how the colors go well with this in the Smoky Quartz, is something that will really resonate well for you, and you'll do well. You just now have an idea of what's going on, and you just have to take this time and be sure to run with it. Be sure to trust the universe. Be sure to do the little steps that will take you further. And it doesn't matter how big or small the success is, as long as you have that positive forward movement. That is what matters. Any little setback you perceive as a setback may not necessarily be in the mind of the universe and the divine. Is something that is a lesson you need to learn. So don't get your heart out of joint. Don't get upset. Don't withdraw. Take that time to meditate. If something comes up, I believe in meditation. I believe in, and it doesn't have to be where you're sitting there in a quiet. You could do a walking meditation. You can go out into this outside, take a walk outside, sit in the sun. Just spend some time to hear your inner voice. That inner voice is your intuition that is guided by the universe. So the divine will always be with you and to let you know. So you just have to trust and know that you're here to live a successful, happy life. You're not here to be sad. You're not here to feel, any type of negativity. You're here, you're put on this earth, you're put into this physical form of your body to live the best life that you can. And oftentimes we will get away from that. We'll let outside what's happening in the mundane, what's happening out there in the world today impact us. Just don't. Stay focused, take some time away, get back to your spiritual strength and lean on that to really help you. And when you do that, the partnership, the passion, the accelerated movement forward, the awareness, all of that, the fertility of this new beginning, this new harmony, all of that will result in your Ace of Earth, your abundance, your great partnership. And I hope that this has helped someone. I hope that you take these words and just, even you just think about it. And you may be like, oh, I don't know. This message will still be in the back of your mind, and you can come back to it and say, hey, let me take a breath. Let me think about this. Let me keep moving forward. Don't get stuck. Don't get stagnant. You have accelerated motion forward, and that's what you need to focus on. So again, I am here, Charmaine, with PYJynJoy, and these are some of our messages from Pigeon. I'll explain again. Little PYJynJoy is for my little dog Ziggy, we called him Pig, as well as Jyn for my little other ginger Maltese, and then my Bichon Josie. So we have PYJynJoy. So these are messages coming through to you from my little angels, and helping you to evolve and to grow. So if this was something that resonated with you, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video, if you would share it, if you'll comment, and if you'll subscribe to PYJynJoy. So I do hope that you have a great day. As always, live, love, light, and joy.